Hi there everyone, GuardianE here with another Azur Lane video covering the latest info drops for the game and a wrap-up of the Lunar New Year Spring Festival 2022 event, Dawn of a New Year. Before we get started, I will just briefly remind you that if you do enjoy the content that we put out, including Azur Lane videos, and you would like to support the channel, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, leaving a comment down below. It really does help us out, really does help out the channel. We really do appreciate it. And if not, of course, that is totally okay. Thank you so much just for checking us out and watching the video. So somewhat light on the in-game news, considering that Yostar and Manjuu have been on break, celebrating the Lunar New Year. But we did, of course, amidst the event itself, get the latest cruise missions with Junyo Meta. For Junyo Meta, I really like her stoic pose and everything. She actually features really beautiful art with almost this painterly style. And the giant Oni face, the glowing eyes on the side, really intimidating, really flashy. I don't care for the fact that she's back-turned and the canisters block so much of the outfit, but it does work well enough as a dramatic pose. Purchasing the Cruise Pass, like I said, will net you the Columbia skin across the vast priorities. Very cute. I really like the theming, the lab coat, the knee guards. It's a little bit more of casual gear, which I think is, or casual outfits I should say, which I think is what they tend to be going for with the cruise passes. I like how she's blowing a bubble with her bubble gum. It's very appropriate, in line with her personality. Now, after the upcoming maintenance on the 10th of February, it has been revealed and confirmed that we will be getting the light version of the rerun for Northern Overture. So this is actually the first light version rerun that we'll be getting. They did announce that they would start doing this towards the end of last year. So we'll have to wait until closer to the maintenance to find out exactly what the light variant entails. We do know that it's just going to be a sped up version, so it's only going to be 1 week or a shorter duration in general from a typical rerun, that there's not going to be any newly revealed rerun ships that come along with the rerun. We're going to get free pulls on the event banner while it's here through some sort of a voucher system that they're going to be giving and implementing into the game. And grinding will be a lot easier because you're going to get a lot more points for grinding the event than you normally would. So it's basically everything kind of pushed into overdrive to allow a much more condensed rerun so it doesn't take up as much time on the calendar and opens the door for a greater volume of new events. And so the rerun should include Minsk as a map drop as well as available in the event point shop, Gangut as a point accumulation reward, Grozny, Tashkent, Pamyat Mercuria, Chapayev, and Sovetskaya Rossiya are all going to be available in the event banner as a limited time raid-up. For Valentine's Day, we will be getting a brand new skin for Shigure to celebrate the occasion. This could be the first of several Valentine's Day skins. We usually don't get a ton of them, only a handful, but I suspect they will start rolling out the announcements within the next week. Speaking of Valentine's Day, Yostar Japan has announced an interactive live stream with VTuber shortstack Pamyat Mercuria set for Valentine's Day itself, so mark your calendars if you are interested in watching that live. And I do suspect we'll be getting news soon about the upcoming Valentine's Day event. I'll just remind everybody here, and I'll remind everyone again once we get closer to the event before February 14th, be sure to set your primary secretary to whomever you'd like to receive a Valentine's Day chocolate from. That's the first ship in the lineup of your secretaries. So be sure to set that to your shipgirl Valentine of choice. The Valentine's Day messages actually change each year, so if for example you picked Atago last year, she'd have actually something new to say this year. So there is some reward for consistently picking the same ship. You will get different messages. And also bear in mind that most collaboration ships do not get Valentine's lines. So instead you'll just get a chocolate from Akashi, so be careful about that. If you do not want the chocolate from Akashi, you're probably going to want to not select a collaboration ship. And I will just rehash this again in the future because I think a lot of people forgot last year. They used the free skin that they got for Lunar New Year's for Yingsui, and she ended up being like one of the top ships for Valentine's as a result. In the standings of who gave Valentines, I think they released some sort of ranking, and Yingsui was like way up there. Not to say that Yingsui doesn't deserve Valentines. I'm just trying to make people aware because I think a lot of commanders actually did forget. Absolute avalanche of figure news, so if you're not interested in any of that, then you may want to skip ahead to the wrap-up portion of things, but Baltimore is now currently available for pre-order in both her full and light armament modes. That extra rigging, of course, comes at a premium cost, as usual. Ultra seems to have done a fantastic job at capturing our ship girl's charm points. She is 1/7 scale, the light version is about $200 US, the heavy armament version is going to run approximately $300 US. Now, WonderFest 2022 started just this past February 6th, and for those who are unaware, it's this ginormous convention in Japan where figure manufacturers and garage kit creators come together and announce things. And because of the pandemic, this is actually the first WonderFest to move forward since February 2020, so exciting to have it back, and accordingly we have received some big news on Azur Lane figures, including new prototypes and reveals. Mime Yoi is on a roll with the Race Queen announcements, and after having just put up Taiho for pre-order, they announced 1/4 scale versions of both the recent Enterprise and Prince Eugen Race Queen skins. These are both some of the most exquisite live 2Ds released in the past year, some of my favorites for sure, just brimming with eye candy, so I am thrilled to see Mime Yoi picking up the mantle and handling these as well. But they're certainly not done. They've also announced 1/4 scales of the bunny skin versions for Lemalen and Katsuragi that you can see here. And speaking of bunny suit figures, Freeing along with Union Creative revealed a surprise prototype for New Jersey in her exhilarating Steps skin. And furthermore, revealed the first prototypes for the North Carolina and Washington bunny suit figures as well. Now all of these are going to be 1/4 scale. So many huge Azur Lane figures. I've been waiting for somebody to announce a New Jersey exhilarating Steps figure for a while. I was personally hoping it would be Mime Yoi, but hopefully Union Creative can do a solid job on her here. And of course, the North Carolina and Washington figures are based on the Slow Ahead anime incarnation, with art by Hori, rather than the in-game incarnations, so that's why they do look a little bit different. I personally love Hori's art style, so I think it works really well, but I also know that some folks prefer the in-game version, so just bear that in mind. Union Creative also announced and revealed a prototype for Hermione's swimsuit skin. I believe this is the first figure for Hermione, so Hermione fans rejoice. And finally, Brilliant Journey, a manufacturer I am not familiar with, has made several announcements related to Azur Lane, including Belfast's Shopping with the Headmaid, Illustrious's Maiden Lily's Radiance, and Taiho Muse. I think this is actually the first of the Muse versions to get a figure, so that's pretty nice. They also showed the first prototype of Lusty here. Like I said, I'm not familiar with Brilliant Journey, so I can't vouch for their quality, but Mime Yoi was also relatively new, and their releases have all been incredible, so definitely worth keeping an eye on them, and excited to see more announcements. And that is it. As if that wasn't enough. What more can I say? My wallet weeps. I mean, the one nice thing is that these releases are going to be spread out and staggered over the next, 2 to 3 years at least. So it won't be a sudden death. You know, it's going to be a long and drawn-out bloodletting to leave me barely clinging to life, day by day. Not truly dead, but also really never truly alive. Anyway, super excited for all these releases, and I'll definitely be adding most of these to my wishlist and pre-orders. Of course, I'll let you guys know when I'm aware that pre-orders go live for them as well. So with that, let's transition into the event wrap-up. Alright, well, just running down the checklist on the dawn of a new year to close things out. We did, of course, get the 2 new ships, the free ships that you can get through the event by doing these quests World Within the Painting to get Hai Xian and Hai Shi, so we have both of them. Definitely got both of the retrofit items for Anshan and Changchun. Exhausted all of the spring travels. Did get our happy Lunar New Year 2022 SR ticket. Maxed out the Manjuu Resort and did get the free skin for U73. Frankly, grinded as much as I was willing to grind of the joint battle, the raid boss for Mystery Investigation. And got most of the noteworthy rewards. And of course, we did buy the Dragon Emperor Estate theme from the Furniture Mall as well. So at this point, we'll just close things out with our daily pulls on the limited time raid up for the Lunar New Year 2022 ships. Let's go ahead and finish all. I have yet to get a dupe of Charybdis, so that would be nice if they were going to bless us with a dupe of one of the event ships. Oh wow, we're getting some maids in a row, so maybe that's a sign that Charybdis is lurking somewhere deeper within. Ayanami, okay. Laffy, maids and starters. Got an Acosta as well, and hey, there is a Charybdis, so hey, you know what? Maids of a feather flock together. We're getting a dupe Charybdis, which is great, because I can keep one in tow, just in case she gets another skin that I want to slip her in. So I will keep one of those handy for sure. 2 Ayanamis. That's, considering how huge the elite pool is in light construction, that's actually something of a surprise. Alright, so we'll just do, actually we'll do 3 more, because that knocks out the rest of the week before the actual event ends, essentially. Well, let's just see if we can get one more event ship. No, but we did get an Ardent. We got an Ardent and an Acosta. I don't know, some weird combinations of ships that we got on these last few days, but that's pretty good, actually. I ended up getting, technically, my target for today. So, hopefully, the wrap-up of the Lunar New Year 2022 went well for all of you. Let me know in the comments below how your daily polls went. Hopefully you got all of the ships that you were looking for. Let me know what you're looking forward to as far as upcoming news, figures, anything else related to Azur Lane. I'd like to hear what has you most excited, the upcoming Valentine's event. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Azur Lane content. We thank you all so much for watching and for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really do appreciate it. Certainly hoping you're all staying safe, healthy, secure, and united out there, and wishing the very, very best for you, your family, and your friends. And until next time, let's protect those waters.